While I admit this little video was hilarious, I highly doubt the wrestlers would take the subway in their wrestling gear. Also, the wrestlers are somehow not freezing their asses off considering January in New York is not exactly warm. Subway fight.
Unbelievable!
The referee pulling the rope down for Ric Flair. I think we all know that Ric's capable of getting into the ring on his own.
And I have to tell you, and I want you all to know.
If you have to tell us something, just tell us. We all knew for a fact that Ric Flair would be winning this match because we all know that a legend like him wouldn't lose to a, no offense, not legend like MVP.
That's going through. Ric Flair's out. That could...
Dick measuring contest with taunts.
The figure four again. MVP rolls.
Small package fail.
Quickly, the longer it goes, the better.
Ric's not even reacting to those punches in the corner.
This could be it, Michael.
This is it.
Guaranteed WWE only did that to prank the fans into thinking Ric's career was over there.
This is what happened as we look at the end of the matchup.
The end of the matchup? Michael, what happened right there was clearly not the end of the match, especially since the same match is going on.
Oh. Disrespectful slap.
Will you stop using the word disrespectful, Michael? Yeah, we get it. Ric Flair's a legend in wrestling, but when he's competing in the match, don't expect his opponents to be respectful just because of who he is. That's not how we roll here. MVP can slap Ric in the face 100 times if he wants to.
Just struck Ric Flair right to the Adam's apple.
The fact that Ric is old doesn't make him immune to the haha you failed sin, just FYI. Vince McMahon and his not son.
Please welcome to the WWE, Mike Adams.
And thus WWE went to hell.
It was Orton who threw Chris Jericho into JBL. That probably didn't help.
So this rivalry exists because Randy Orton threw Chris Jericho into JBL, and then Chris pushed JBL because he was literally in his way? Meh, same worse. I'm a gorilla.
They have to park the big limousine back in the backstage area or what?
Jerry Lawler actually believed that JBL's huge-ass limo would fit through this tiny-ass entranceway.
Daddy, is that true? Are you a coward? And how do you answer that?
Simply say no.
Well, no.
JBL was watching Chris the whole time and could have easily moved out of the way from the baseball slide.
Oh, clothesline from hell.
What? Jerry, that was not a clothesline from hell. JBL runs off the ropes for the clothesline from hell.
Go back, go out here, and turbo.
Considering Chris's head missed the ring post completely, the only logical explanation for the bleeding, you guessed it, blading. Yes, blading's a sin. That shit is dangerous. Did you see what happened to Eddie Guerrero that one time he bladed against JBL? Also, the ring post was on the left side of Chris's face, but it's the right side of his face that's bleeding.
Tenacious, Chris Jericho.
Haha, JBL forgot that he was supposed to counter the Bulldog. Either that or Chris forgot that he was supposed to connect the Bulldog. Don't you just love it when wrestlers say screw the rules at times? Damn, that was quite the chair shot.
Beat to the punch.
Post-match assault. Also, considering this rivalry was very personal and the fight continued with the weapons, why didn't they just make this a no disqualification match? Attempted murder.
We started this up.
JBL is the winner by disqualification, yet it's Chris Jericho's music that plays. Whoever the hell that asshole in the yellow shirt is. Obvious fake boobs are obvious.
She can't say no to anything.
That's probably why she's still with you, Santino.
What a bitch.
In Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden. We can see Vicky Guerrero's wheelchair in the background, not exactly hiding from view now, is it? Theodore Long reduced to being Vicky's wheelchair assistant. Jeez, looking sharp, huh, Ray? Oh, I fucking suck at doing puns.
He is the current.
The fuck is that guy down there so upset about?
Four-time world champion.
You pushed me? How could you do such a thing?
High flyer. The unique offensive style.
Awkward Kenrana.
And see, not doing a thing.
Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins weren't even touching Rey Mysterio, and yet they get ejected anyway. Just goes to show that not even doing a thing at ringside can get you ejected.
Oh, and Rey Mysterio on the attack.
Rey delivers a crossbody to Edge and then decides to sit there staring into space for about 15 seconds before realizing that he's in a world title match. Stay focused, man.
Mysterio cannot stand on his own.
For about 5 to 6 minutes, this match is just Edge putting Rey in a submission and then posing for the fans and repeat. Eventually the cycle gets boring, man.
Use that left leg.
Haha, your voice cracked!
Mysterio.
One of Rey's legs had already slipped off of Edge before the Hurricane Rana could connect properly. Really hasn't been Ray's night for Hurricane Ranas now, has it?
Mysterio, close it.
If Vicky can easily walk around, what's the point of this wheelchair? This referee didn't eject Vicky for getting involved in this match. He ejected Kurt and Sack when they didn't even do anything, so why isn't he ejecting Vicky for actually doing something? That spear and ending to this match was super cool, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed that very much. The stupid WWE producers edited out the sounds of the ovation Edge received. Like seriously, the only thing you can hear is the music. There's literally no sounds from the crowd, and from the looks of things, nearly everyone was cheering like crazy. The fact that the producers edited out the crowd is a double sin. Last thing we want to see right now is Ric Flair exiting the showers.
I would just love nothing more than to...
Goddamn Shawn Michaels being a dramatic reveal ruiner.
Loudmouth, obnoxious, trash-talking, platinum blonde hair with a catchphrase...
Shawn is secretly talking about Ric Flair. Replace Shawn with Randy Orton, and then you got the perfect reunion.
The very best man will win. He's going to be wearing the new HBK t-shirt.
If that's the case, why wasn't John Cena wearing it after he wins that year's Royal Rumble? Also, product promotions. I think we can all agree that this is a little too common. The good guy preparing for their match in a nice, comfortable room, while the bad guy prepares in a cold, dark, metal-filled room.
Royal Rumble Kiss Cam.
Royal Rumble Kiss Cam. Also, the only reason this segment exists is for, you guessed it, time stalling, because nothing good comes out of this.
Alright, you two. You know what to do. Kiss her.
Force public romance.
Come on. Oh.
Now, what would have happened if these cameras went to a couple who were actually strangers and didn't know each other? Or was that the case for everyone? You know, I would make up for the existence of this entire segment if Maria and Ashley started making out. It is a kiss cam, so get it on, girls.
And he wanted to know if you were interested in posing for Playboy.
Skip! From first glance, I was about to say Santino Marella comes out with a discount Dementor.
Let's lose the playoffs!
Just like in 2017, too. Big time.
Do you guys really want to see me pose for Playboy?
As long as this ridiculous segment ends right now, then sure, why not?
Who would like hepatitis? They're all going to cheer!
Holy shit, New York actually does cheer for hepatitis. What the fuck?
And here it is! Boobies!
And skip! Good lord, they seriously dragged that On the Beach theme from SpongeBob SquarePants into WWE commercials? A lifeguard would definitely not be smiling while rushing to save someone from death.
With anticipation, his name is Jeff Hardy.
Champion versus champion fighting for only one title. This song fucking rocks for a build-up promo. It's so good.
The game and advantage.
The referee attempting to split up Randy and Jeff before realizing that he should actually be counting them.
With just that simple maneuver.
That inverted atomic drop didn't even do anything to Randy, considering the knee was nowhere near him at all.
What's your boy now, huh? What you doing now?
He's being a broken man in TNA. Randy yelling at the timekeeper to give him the championship when he already had it in his hand.
Title is what's at stake.
Jeff Hardy does want to win the WWE Championship, right? So why does he keep throwing Randy out of the ring? That's like the third or fourth time he's done that in this match. Can't win the title out there.
A long 2 count, and by that I mean the referee's hand was coming down for 3.
JR, we all know what a close 2 count means. No need to state the obvious as though we're all retarded here.
Jeff Hardy going for a chance. The high risk.
Jeff prepares for the Swanton Bomb and actually waits for the chance that Randy would move onto his back. Although, if you think about it, Jeff could still connect the Swanton if Randy was on his front and or side too. It'd still prove effective, and it would likely win him the championship too. So Jeff pretty much wasted his opportunity right there. Jeff missed Randy completely and delivered the moonsault to the mats. Randy went along for the ride because reasons. Jeff, you mind getting your foot off my crotch?
Jeff's got a plan, but what is it?
Kinda obvious. His plan is twist of fate, Swanton, and win.
Yes, sir. Twist of fate. No.
That was one of the best counters into the RKO that I have ever seen. That is the perfect description for RKO out of nowhere. Remove 5 sins for that.
The past 7 winners have gone on to WrestleMania and won the championship.
Don't say that, Taz. You might jinx this year's winner.
Michael Buffer.
Bringing Michael Buffer to announce the Royal Rumble match is definitely worth a center mover in my opinion, so there.
Introducing entrant number 2, HBK.
When Michael Buffer announces Shawn Michaels, he actually forgets to say Shawn Michaels.
Only one superstar in history has gone from the number 2 spot, and that was Rey Mysterio.
What? Bullshit, Michael. Rey Mysterio's not the only wrestler to enter number 2 and win. Did you completely forget about Vince McMahon in 1999? Did I ever tell you what pretty eyes you got, Shawn?
Get up, spaghetti breath.
Spaghetti breath? What ails you, Jerry?
And you'd have to consider this guy a favorite simply because of his size.
The biggest man at Battle Royals.
Sure, Khali doesn't wrestle as well as the other competitors, but honestly, the "you can't wrestle" chant is one of the most disrespectful chants to say to any wrestler competing. I don't care if Khali is not as good as the others, it's disrespectful to the wrestlers.
He's tougher than a $2 steak, no doubt about it.
Wah wah.
Watch Shawn Michaels scissoring up, take his arm.
This is something that always bothered me about Royal Rumble matches. Whenever a wrestler is close to eliminating his opponent, another wrestler actually prevents that from happening. If anything, the intervening wrestler should help in the elimination.
The tag team champions were mauled by 500 female fans.
Who cares?
Number 7.
Who's it gonna be?
Hardcore Holly was eliminated there. Both his feet touched the ground upon being thrown over the top rope. This is Rock's victory all over again, with the referee just allowing Holly to return to the ring.
What about Bob Holly? Was he eliminated there?
Yes, and yet the referee isn't sending him back.
Tommy Dreamer from nearby Yonkers, New York.
We don't care where he's from, that's the ring announcer's job.
Who vowed Friday night to win this Rumble match?
Wrestler vows to win the Royal Rumble match, cliche.
Oh, Mr. McMahon's!
Hornswoggle's hat is left in the entranceway for a good 30 minutes before it mysteriously disappears, and it disappears before he even gets involved in the match at all.
It's horny!
Horrible Shining reference. Hornswoggle may be the smartest guy in this match.
Oh!
Chuck Palumbo is a dick to rib injuries.
The attack that's smart by the dead man.
And referee Marty.
Looks like this doctor is our next entrant, and he's jumping the gun too. Disqualify him! LOL.
Morrison hangs on again.
Oh my kill switch!
Didn't hang on that time.
It was at that moment where CM Punk realized that his shirt was still on.
Both tag team champions in the same ring at the same time here. I think it's going to be every man for himself.
Seriously? In so many Royal Rumble matches, we've seen tag team champions team up on other wrestlers. So why do you automatically assume it's going to be every man for themselves in that case, JR?
Umaga eliminates Hardcore.
Umaga loses his beads.
Shawn Michaels taking a big chance here. Where's he going?
Where do you think he's going? Shawn's ascending the top rope. Not many places you can go in this match.
John Morrison looks like a young Shawn Michaels.
No, he doesn't.
Picking that angle.
Does The Undertaker honestly think that kicking Umaga like that is going to eliminate him? For one thing, Umaga's legs are back inside the ring, so he ain't going anywhere. And the other thing is, Undertaker's kicking the rope, not even hitting Umaga at all.
I think... I guess there is stopping Shelton Benjamin now.
Wah wah.
I think it's safe to say that Miz and Jimmy Snuka are two completely human beings.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? The Miz and Jimmy Snuka are two completely human beings? You're making no sense, Taz.
Roddy Piper.
Okay, having Roddy Piper appear after Jimmy Snuka was awesome and definitely will get some sins removed for an epic moment.
Piper's Pit Revisited.
It's also hilarious how the rest of the wrestlers just stop and watch Jimmy fight Roddy for about 20 seconds. One of the funniest moments of the match.
Brother versus brother. Here it comes. Oh.
Haha, Undertaker pranked the fans. Undertaker is lying in the middle of the ring about to do his vintage sit-up, and somehow none of the 13 wrestlers managed to hit him or land on him or anything. For the full minute.
As well. You guys, I know it.
Mr. Kennedy being stupid by continuously taunting the freaking Undertaker instead of taking advantage.
Let's get eliminated by the Undertaker.
Number 1 and number 2 eliminated one after the other cliche. I think this is one of the first times that I've seen the table cover-up actually survive a table destruction when it comes to those announce tables.
The 400-pounder.
With all the massive wrestlers in the ring right now, I guarantee the ring is likely groaning in pain. If it shattered because of the weight, it'd be both hilarious and tragic, as poor Hornswoggle would have been crushed to death as well. What the fuck did I just say?
Hey, that's Hornswoggle.
Oh yeah, Hornswoggle's in this match. This is why you don't stay under the ring for too long, otherwise people will forget about your participation, especially after literally a half hour of being under the ring.
His rage on Snitsky.
This replay of Undertaker delivering the leg drop on Snitsky is shown almost 5 minutes after it originally happened. It's as though the guys in the back forgot to replay that.
Humanity, a little flesh.
See, this is why you don't use the same strategy twice.
How unfair is this?
Who cares? He's in the Royal Rumble match. You don't get special treatment for being short.
Hornswoggle here.
Finlay jumps the gun, and number 27 doesn't even get to make an appearance in this match. So much for the lucky number 27, huh? Here's a flaw here. Hornswoggle was never eliminated, so by the time John Cena wins the match, he's still legal and eligible to compete.
Finley has been disqualified for using that shillelagh.
Are you fucking serious right now? There's no disqualifications on the count of using weapons in the Royal Rumble match. How do you explain all the weapons used in the previous Rumble matches? JR is covering up the real truth, which is Finlay got disqualified for jumping the gun before his entrance. Now that makes more sense. But disqualified for using a weapon is bullshit after all the weapons we've seen in previous Rumble matches. Seriously, the time length between number 29 and number 30 is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I ain't kidding. Like it or hate it, John Cena's return was one of the best returns in Royal Rumble match history. This was truly an epic moment and definitely reduces sins. I'll remove a sin for every minute he spent in this match, which was 8 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
And there we go again, with the wrestlers get eliminated quickly one by one when the final entrant enters cliche.
Turn around.
Oh, ready to kiss when you are.
Left in this match.
The star.
Dave's hesitation before eliminating Umaga.
Whoa! An Evolution reunion.
Really? Dave and Hunter work together just to throw a cane and you automatically assume it's an Evolution reunion? Can't have an Evolution reunion without Randy Orton and Ric Flair. Also, Michael Cole's destroyed voice. A full fucking minute of stare downs and taunts.
Who's going to WrestleMania?
Likely both of them considering their stardom in the WWE. Seriously, if the buzzer rang for another entrant when the stare down began, the buzzer would ring again for the next entrant by the time Hunter and John actually continue the match.
Again, it's not about pins or submissions.
That's like the 50th time you guys have said that during this match. Who let that kid in the top left corner of the screen onto the entrance ramp? Not really barricading the entranceway now, are you?
But again, only one pin.
You guys are seriously just turning this into a singles match rather than a Royal Rumble match? Get to the final elimination already. I usually am against the idea of a returning wrestler winning the Royal Rumble match. Example, Batista in 2014 because he didn't do shit to earn it. I'll get to that in 2 weeks. But John Cena definitely earned this from rehabbing a major injury just to make it back in the company. That's a good example of earning the victory. So I'll remove 5 sins to end this video.